It's Reezy Reason, owner of the Reason Sports Network, reporting live at the Reason Sports Center. And today we have the 21st ranked Miami Northwestern Bulls going up against an unranked Servite Friars. South Florida versus Southern California. And in today's game, we'll be focusing on 4-star safety Mikey Reynolds. Mikey Reynolds is the hardest hitting safety in high school football, and last year was his breakout season. He was able to acquire offers from schools like Cal, USC, and Utah, but he ended up committing to the University of Utah. And I think him committing to Utah is a great fit for him and a fit for the program. Last season, Mikey Reynolds led the Servite defense to one of the best defenses in the nation, and they ended up going to the state championship game where they ended up losing to Mater Dei. But really, what's the shame in that? Because Mater Dei would end up going on and winning the national championship against IMG Academy and being one of the greatest high school defenses of all time. Mikey Reynolds is a rising senior, so that means that he's class of 3022. And earlier, I saw him being interviewed by 247 Sports about his recruiting and what Servite's gonna do this year. Everyone told me that Mikey Reynolds was amazing during spring practices. He stepped up as a leader, and he was such a physical presence on the football field, no one was trying to run across the middle. What I love about Mikey's game is that he's not just a physical hitter, he's also very good in coverage. He can cover wide receivers and tight ends. Servite flew all the way from Southern California to Miami, Florida to play this game, so I hope that we're not disappointed. Last year they had a good game between these two teams, and I hope we can have the same this year. To start the game off, Mikey Reynolds would be lined up in the slot on this play, and he would do a good job playing off coverage, but Walker would end up taking off and he would end up getting sacked on the play. Walker is a subscriber to the channel. Anybody with a period next to their name is a subscriber to the channel. Second down and 10, Mikey Reynolds blitzing, ends up getting pressure. Walker's just going to have to throw it away, forcing a third down and 10. And this is a chance for Servite to get off the field. Reynolds lined up one-on-one with a tight end, pre-snap, playing man coverage on him. Walker, with a whole bunch of time, fries it to the sideline to Scotty Lewis Jr. And Scotty Lewis Jr., a subscriber to the channel, makes his first catch of the season. And it's a first down conversion. Miami Northwestern moves the chains. First down and 10, Mikey Reynolds is lined up in the middle of the field on this play. They pitch it. Mikey Reynolds all over him immediately. The play recognition, the IQ, the football acumen, Mikey Reynolds excels at all of those things. And he's a sneaky athlete too. Y'all need to stop sleeping on him. Second down and 14, Reynolds lined up in the slot, doesn't get hands on him, but he does a good job of covering him. Walker decides to throw it away because they were locked up downfield. Servite secondary was amazing last year, and they look amazing so far this year. Third and 14, Walker drops back with a whole bunch of time. Oh, that should have been an interception. What a terrible pass. 25 fumbled that. Servite's offense couldn't do anything, so the defense is back on the field. Third down and 3. Walker with a whole bunch of time. Incomplete pass because they were locked up downfield once again. Servite secondary is doing their thing. First and 10 after Servite would get their first 3 points on the board. Walker decides to take off and he ends up getting sacked in the process. Walker is not having a good game today. He's taking off prematurely. Guys are locked up downfield. He's not throwing anyone open. It's just an ugly performance so far. Reynolds does a good job of covering him downfield. He throws it in a double coverage and it's a pick. Servite let them off of the hook with some interceptions earlier in this game. This time they were not going to let him off of the hook. You throw it in a double coverage with Mikey Reynolds on the tight end with safety help. Come on now. Just a dumb decision. Mikey Reynolds does a good job of staying with him. He stayed over top of him, which allowed the safety to just undercut the ball, and it's a pick. But Servite could not capitalize off of that. The score is still 3-0. First down and 10. Reynolds, nice press man coverage, sticking with him on the out route. Walker's deciding to take off, and he ends up getting sacked because the coverage is great. Once again, Miami Northwestern was favored to win this game. They're the higher ranked team. They're in their own city of Miami, Florida, and they're just disappointing today. Reynolds off the blitz ends up beating the guard, getting pressure, and another interception. Okay, Servite doing their thing on defense, shutting down Miami Northwestern. The second interception of the game really should have been like the fourth. And don't get it twisted, that pressure came from Mikey Reynolds. He came on the blitz, actually got pressure on the guard as a safety. Forced the quarterback to make a bad decision, but Servite still cannot take advantage of these turnovers. It's still only 3-0. Walker decides to take off, and he ends up getting sacked. Great coverage downfield, and this was zone this time, not man coverage. Pressure gets to him, now he's on the ground. Second down and 9 with less than 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Reynolds once again with the pressure. Reynolds ends up getting the sack. Okay. Mikey Reynolds, his first sack of the season. Once again, he beats the guard. Then he beats the running back. Quarterback has nowhere to go, and now he's on the ground. What a play by Mikey Reynolds. Reynolds is doing everything on the football field today. You could basically put him at edge rusher. He's rushing the quarterback, beating guards, beating running backs, dude beating double teams. You could put him at the slot, have him basically playing cornerback at the nickel position. You could have him at deep safety. He's going to do his thing. Mikey Reynolds is unbelievable. Put him at linebacker. He'll cook too. Third down and 11. Mikey Reynolds reads the screen and he blows it up immediately. Once again, forcing a fourth down at 14. Mikey Reynolds all over the field. Servite, another third down stop. And this time, Servite will actually take advantage of the stop and they will get some points on the board. Up 10-0, they will hand it off to McNeil, and that would pretty much be the end of the first half. Servite came all the way down to Miami, Florida, and they're in full control of this ball game. I love how the Servite defensive coaches are utilizing Mikey Reynolds in so many different ways. Some plays you have him lined up at the nickel. Some plays you have him lined up at deep safety. Some plays you got him lined up at the box safety. Some plays you got him lined up at middle linebacker. If Miami Northwestern wants to win this football game, they need to find somehow, some way, how to neutralize Mikey Reynolds. If you can neutralize him, slow him down a little bit, figure out what they're doing on defense, you can have a chance in this game. Now they would be in Servite territory, moving the ball on this drive. Second down and 3, they hand it to McNeil, and Mikey Reynolds ends up missing on the tackle. That is one way to neutralize him, just don't get hit by him. Third down and 13. Screen pass once again. They dump it off. Mikey Reynolds is all over it once again, and another TFL for number 4. One of the best players in all of high school football, arguably the best safety in all of high school football, makes another instinctive play. That's the second screen that he read and blew up. And if I'm not going to lie to y'all, man, Miami Northwestern, they're calling some good plays at times. I don't think this was a bad play call, because if you get Mikey Reynolds blocked up on this play, it could go for 6. But a guy like Mikey Reynolds has so much impact on the ball game. Mikey gets punished on this play. Going deep, Scotty Lewis Jr. Okay, Scotty Lewis is the second big play of the game. His first big play was a first down conversion on third down. This time he gets behind 2 defenders. Gets behind the cornerback and gets behind the safety. And that was an amazing throw right there by the quarterback. Quarterback's been struggling this game. But right there, he puts the ball right on the money. And now, Miami Northwestern has a chance to tie. They would send Scotty Lewis Jr. in motion. Man coverage. Oh, another dime. Another first down. Miami Northwestern moving the ball on this stout Servite defense. Reynolds ends up getting fooled by the eye candy. McNeil has the ball, runs him over, gets into the end zone, and that's what I'm talking about. When I said you have to neutralize Mikey Reynolds, they neutralized him right there by fooling him with the eye candy. Now we have a ball game, and right here would be the end of the third quarter. Very competitive game here in South Florida. I love what I'm seeing from Mikey Reynolds, but the third quarter showed that Miami Northwestern, they came into halftime with some adjustments, and it paid off for them. But they would give up another touchdown. Servite is up 17-10 with 4:20 left to go in the game. Reynolds playing good coverage right here. Walker decides to take off. Walker ends up getting tackled on the play. If he didn't get tackled, Mikey Reynolds would have punished him for sure. Third down and 9. Let's see if they can get off of the field. Reynolds lined up on the tight end. They would send the tight end in motion. Now he's lined up on the running back. Walker decides to drop back with a whole bunch of time. Right across the middle of the field, and Pierre has a catch for a first down. Pierre is a subscriber to the channel, and he absolutely whoops him right there. Well, he didn't really whoop him that bad. It was decent coverage, but nice route. Walker, play action, trying to find somebody. Throws it to Pierre once again. Pierre heating up on this drive. Okay. 3:30 left to go in the ball game. Reynolds reads the play immediately, gets in the backfield, and makes a tackle. Only got 1 yard on the play. Good play right there by Mikey Reynolds. Because if he didn't make the play, could have gone for a lot more. Second down and 9. They sent the tight end in motion. Mikey Reynolds playing the middle of the field. Oh, they threw it right in this area. Mikey Reynolds hits him immediately. He could have had an interception if he was a little bit more quick on his toes, but it is what it is. Third down and 2. Pitch play. Mikey Reynolds gets there. The teammates get there, forcing a fourth down and 2. Mikey Reynolds, another big time stop. Let's see if they decide to go for it, but Mikey just sheds the block. He runs him down. Fourth down and 2. They're going for it. Mikey at the line of scrimmage. They hand it off. They end up getting smacked. Turnover on down. Servite gets the ball back with 2 minutes left to go in the game. But unfortunately for Servite, they would turn the ball over and Miami Northwestern will have another chance to win. Walker drops back, decides to take off, has positive yardage. Reynolds ends up smacking him on the play, forcing the 2nd down and 3. 1:35 left to go in the game. Time is winding down. 4th down and 3. 1:13 now. Reynolds in the box. Walker drops back, trying to find somebody, throws it on the sideline. 1st down. That was a good play call by Miami Northwestern right there. They pretty much put Mikey Reynolds in no man's land because his teammate ends up getting beat on the play. Mikey Reynolds has to focus on the guy in the flats, and he was wide open. 2nd down and 14. Walker drops back, decides to take off. Mikey Reynolds, nice open field tackle, forcing a 3rd down and 11. Less than 1 minute left to go in the game. This is huge. Walker drops back. Mikey Reynolds on the blitz, gets pressure, forces him to throw it away. That right guard should be ashamed of himself. That is the 3rd play this game that Mikey Reynolds beat him. Are you serious? You let a safety beat you in a one-on-one matchup? That's embarrassing. Walker drops back on 4th down, trying to find somebody, ends up getting sacked, and that'll pretty much be the ball game. Miami Northwestern goes down. Came into this game as favorites, ranked team in the nation, number 21. Servite actually came to Miami last year, took an L. They're on a vengeance. They got their revenge. They're looking to win a state championship this year. Northwestern fans, they gotta be sick. I know the state of Florida, Miami in general, they love to root for Miami teams when they play against out-of-state teams, but they gotta feel embarrassed right now. They really couldn't move the ball all game on this Servite defense. Servite gave them multiple chances to win this game, kept on giving them the ball back in their own territory with less than 2 minutes left, and they just couldn't convert. They couldn't get it done in the clutch. Servite did. Now, Servite should be ranked, in my opinion. They should definitely be a top 25 team. We'll find out when the rankings come next week. But yeah, that'll do it from Miami, Florida. Servite, Miami Northwestern. Very entertaining game today between two good teams. As you can see, Jack Solida didn't have a great game at all at quarterback for Servite, 9 for 22. But he did his thing on the ground just a little bit. Anybody with a period next to their name is a subscriber to the channel. Anybody with an apostrophe next to their name is a Patreon member. Mikey Reynolds had a day. 7 solo tackles, 3 TFLs, 1 sack. No PBUs though. But anyways, this is Reezy on the Reason Sports Network. Make sure y'all like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click on the post notification bell too. You can be a character in the Reason Sports Network universe. We make content for high school, college, and the pros. You can submit a form. The link will be in the description. However, if you sign up with Patreon, you'll have a lot more customization and control over your character. The link will be in the description. If you want to see the most entertaining Hall of Fame game on YouTube, then click this video right here.